Boyka, Undisputed 4.
Yeah, lots of hard work went into this film.
You talk like Boyka?
Fuck you.
What was the hardest thing on the film? A lot of hard work went into what was the hardest thing?
Well, yeah, obviously the fights is the hardest thing. There's a lot of them, not enough time to do them. Always trying to raise the bar, do something better than you did before, with less time because there's less money and all the rest of it. What was weird about this one is I hadn't played the character for a while, and we see a different side to him that we didn't see in the other ones. And some of those scenes we actually filmed first with the female character. And I remember after 3 days thinking, man, I don't know if I've got a boyfriend anymore. Because I was playing a different side to him.
Yeah.
And I was starting to question myself. But then pretty soon I was able to just unleash the fury.
That's right. Has there ever been a point in a movie where someone's asked you to do something you just say, I can't do that, what are you kidding? Like, that is the most ridiculous thing ever. Has there ever been a point where you just went, no, I'm going to do it. Even if I can't do it, I'm going to learn how to do it and get there.
I remember when I was doing Unleashed, the Jet Li film, and the director wanted to put me in a string vest. I said, hang on a minute, mate. Sure you want to do this? No, I did do it, but I did wear a string vest in Extreme Challenge. So, you check that one out.
Alright, make sure it will. So how did it all start for you? That's what I really want to know. I really want to know, when was the point of time where you went, Mum, look, I want to kick people in the head for a living. How do I get there? Like, when did that happen? Was there a movie? Was there a point in your life where you just went, yes, martial arts is it, and film is where I want to go?
No, I was just saying to the guys earlier, it was Bloodsport. I vividly remember watching that film. Yeah. 12 years old, 1988, whatever it was, watching that and saying to my mom, look, this is what I want to do, Mom. She said, see that guy? See that guy? She pull that down. I want to do what he does. And it just grew and grew and grew. I made my mind at a very young that this is what I wanted to do. I was going to make it, or I was going to die trying. There was no other option.
Was there a point of time where a movie you got signed up to do, you got the role, and you just went, this is it, I've made it, this is it?
I don't know, because it just happens so gradually, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, people are stopping you on the streets and stuff. I mean, not that much, but it happens more and more, and it depends which countries I go to. Like in England, no one gives a shit. Yeah, but if I go to Eastern Europe, especially if I'm looking a little bit like Boyka, or when I was actually making the Boyka film, you can't go anywhere without being noticed.
Yeah.
But I think when things really started to kick off that year after Undisputed 2 came out, I felt things started to get rolling.
Yeah. So you kind of almost like just, sorry Mom, Joe, I'm just going to take over your role for this. Do we want to get over the Q&A for you guys? Has anybody got an awesome question they want to ask? This guy's trying to find, here we go.
One more.
Oh, I'm going to get you Sorry.
You said John Oliver was one of your big influences in starting. Was there any other martial artists at the time, like Bruce Lee, and was there anyone else who really got you excited about martial arts?
Well, all of them really, but yeah, Bruce Lee was always there. I don't remember watching a Bruce Lee film for the first time. I just remember growing up and Bruce Lee was Bruce Lee. And Enter the Dragon would be on late at night, and I would always record it and stay there to watch it. Actually saw Van Damme before Jackie Chan in England. The Jackie Chan films came out after Bloodsport, things like that, and they all came at once. It's like every other week there was a new Jackie Chan film, and that was a beautiful time. But yeah, so many of them, even the lesser known ones, I used to love watching martial arts films. I was obsessed with it. I enjoy to watch actors that are physically capable. I enjoy to see dexterity on screen. And, even like somebody like Tom Cruise, when he does what he does, that amazes me. I love the fact that he puts so much effort into his films as well. Hang off the plane, full respect. I love watching Jason Statham and Keanu Reeves because it's clear to me how much effort they put into the action films. How much they love action. I respect that from those guys. Jeff Speakman, Gary Daniels, Mark Dacascos. I love them all.
Now, that was actually something I was talking to a guy in the line. Why aren't we remaking American Ninja? And why aren't you in it?
Well, because we already kind of remade it, didn't we?
We did. See, yeah, and I really wanted that to kind of continue. I wanted that to be like a start of a revolution of more 80s kind of action movies. And you kind of started it, and it's continued on with the stuff that you're doing, but I feel like the renaissance of that coming back is almost kind of faded. Is there something you want to do? Like bring back those kind of 80s action films where they're really kind of low budget, but they're full on and crazy.
Well, I guess that's what I do, isn't it? I'm kind of keeping the 80s action films alive. Do you know what? Yeah, it is though, isn't it? I mean, they're grassroots, you know, they're raw. There's not CGI and all this stuff. I like to keep the action real. You know, I bleed for this stuff. We get hurt, and we try and push the envelope. Some of the films are better than others, you know, depending on script or how much time you've got. But something like this, or like Accident Man, which is coming up, which is actually quite different, but it's very, you know, there's always going to be that just mano fighting stuff going on. That's what I like to do.
And you really wanted to do Accident Man, from what I know. Has there ever been another character that you kind of wanted to get into that you haven't been offered yet, or you're kind of fighting for to get?
Accident Man was the main one.
Yep.
That's the pet project, the dream project. So that's done.
I've seen the trailer. I just got to see it earlier when they were testing it. It is amazing. You guys have to check out this thing. It's coming up soon. Anyone else got a question they want to ask? I'm going to get to this guy here because he's close. Then we'll get to that.
What's your favourite martial arts discipline and why?
Favourite martial artist?
No, favourite martial arts discipline and why?
Oh, discipline. Yeah, I love Taekwondo. I've only practiced one martial art for my whole life. I've been quite happy practicing Taekwondo because I enjoy the high-flying kicks.
Someone record him saying that.
I say it all the time. I'm a Taekwondo guy, but you know I love to, you know, MMA as well. But Taekwondo, I'm a Taekwondo guy. Yeah. I like those kicks, and they're devastating kicks as well. Devastating.
Just wondering, who was your favourite and least favourite expendable? And who would you like to work with? Like in a movie, like who would you like to work with?
The thing about it is, Expendables is they're not very expendable, are they? They keep coming back in these sequels. I was expendable, but bloody head came off. I'm a big fan of Stallone. He's a true filmmaker, very smart guy. Arnold as well, of course. But Stallone is like, God damn. When you've got two massive franchises like Rocky and Rambo, you know, doing something like that, and he's been able to stay on top for so long, he's still on top now. I mean, you know, he's in the new Marvel film, isn't he? I'm not going to say I'm least favourite on this. What are you trying to do? There's another question now?
Who would you like to work with in future movies?
I've pretty much worked with all the martial arts guys. The only one left on the list is Donnie Yen. So I'm actively pursuing it.
At this rate, you could be in another Star Wars film, maybe get him involved.
I'd love to do Star Wars, man.
It's alright to fight you at the start of this. That's alright, let's not talk about that. Go on, man.
When you watch your own movies, are you a critic or do you actually enjoy them? Can you actually switch off and enjoy the movie, or do you sit and think to yourself, I could have done that scene better, I should have done it like this? Or can you actually kick back and actually enjoy watching yourself on screen?
Good question. I hate myself less and less. So I must be doing something right. When I first started out, I mean, it's excruciating to watch yourself. Yeah, I can divorce myself from it a bit now. I can see the improvement in myself as an actor, and getting worse at martial arts. No, but I'm definitely getting better. I mean, Accident Man, that's been a joy to see that whole thing come to write the script, to get the funding, to make the movie, and to edit it, and to do the post-production. That whole process has been brilliant, and I've learned a lot. And you know, I'm not looking at it, just looking at myself anymore, because I'm involved in the whole movie, I'm looking at the movie as a whole. So that's a better thing. But it's, when you first watch a film, you have to watch it once to hate yourself, second time to hate yourself a bit less, and then maybe the third time you can actually watch the film for what it actually is.
Hey, how you going?
Where are we?
Hi, how are you?
Hello, mate.
I suffer from a lot of knee pain. What was the name of that flower that you crushed in?
I don't know what the fucking flowers is. All I know is I rubbed it on my kneecap and smashed it against the wall. And it worked.
Who else has a question? Sorry, mate.
That was a good question.
Just wondering if they were ever going to remake any of the video game movies like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Would that be something you'd be interested in, and if so, which character?
Johnny Cage, yeah. Yeah, of course. Listen, get me in a big budget movie and I'll be happy to be there. But yeah, I suppose Johnny Cage, I could do that, couldn't I? What do you think? Pull it off? Basically Van Damme, and I've copied him enough times.
Hey Scott, how's it going?
Hello, mate.
I'm a big fan of Jean-Claude Van Damme to the point that I actually, when I first discovered him a few years ago, that I completely changed my life goals, and wanted to be an actor just like him.
I stalk him as well.
And yeah, and through seeing his films, I discovered you and your films, and felt like I could relate to kind of your story a bit, since he was your inspiration as well. I just want to ask, what advice could you give to like me or like anyone trying to make it into films and movies, things like that?
I normally not trying to dissuade people, to be honest, because I realise how difficult it is.
Isn't it worth it in the end?
Listen, the odds are against you. So if you're not fully committed, don't do it. But if it's inside your heart and it's something that you can't control, the fire's burning within you, then it will be the path to take. It's not been easy for me. It's been a massive struggle, but I really didn't want to do anything else, and I kind of left myself no other options, which wasn't smart. It could have really backfired. It could be dark times to be Scott Adkins right now if it hadn't worked out. But luckily for me, it did. For some people, it doesn't. But if it's what you really want to do, go for it. And it's not about the money, it's not about the fame. It's about doing what you love to do and expressing yourself truly. And yeah, for me, it was just there. I had to do it. It was a calling. It wasn't a conscious decision. It was just something that was inside. So if you feel the same way, I would say go for it. But if you just, and it doesn't sound this way, but you get some people. I was kind of thinking about giving this a go. Yeah, don't even bother. But if you really want to go for it, and there's nothing standing in your way, you can do it.
Hi Scott, just 2 questions if I may. First question, would you consider yourself to be a martial artist who loves to act, or an actor who loves to do martial arts? First question. And second question, out of all the martial artists you've films, who do you think would be the strongest? Just your personal opinion.
I consider myself an actor who's really good at martial arts. I've always wanted to be an actor in martial arts films, and anyone that thinks we're not actors, well, you try it, let's say you go. What was the other question?
Who do you reckon is the strongest martial artist you've actually
Oh, I don't need to reckon.
just a personal opinion.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Tony Jaa.
Tony Jaa?
Oh my God, he kicks with some power, he's so explosive. He comes with the thunder.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've worked with them all except for Donnie Yen,
Yeah?
and no disrespect to anyone,
Yeah.
I've never felt power that I felt from him. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah. And it was a case of, if I hit him a little bit too hard, I'd be thinking, oh, that's coming back. That's coming back tenfold. Oh well.
That's awesome feedback.
Yeah.
Do you ever get a point where you're in a movie, you're working with someone, you guys just want to spar together? Does that ever happen on film?
Yeah, we do. We train together, we have a little move around or whatever.
Yeah, like full on.
Feel the other guy. Not a full on spar, but there's things you can do to check out the other guy's timing and, just moving around, having a little bit of fun, keeping egos in check. I mean, if you're doing it with a proper fighter, then, the egos normally are in check, they've got nothing to prove. They're left it all in the ring. But, I'm not trying to tell them about to go in the UFC or anything, but we have a little move around.
Do you have any fond memories filming The Brothers Grimsby? And was it improvised when Sacha Baron Cohen called you the Ukrainian Ben Affleck?
It was improvised, he said it once, and he said many other things. And I don't remember thinking, oh, that's going to be in the film. But now it is, and it pisses me off. And fond memories of Grimsby? I don't know, bit too much elephant cock. Sorry, that was very crude. It's a crude movie. Shame on you for watching it.
As a martial artist actor, how important was it for you to go through Hong Kong and the Asian market to build your career?
It was hugely important, and I didn't plan on it. I never imagined I was going to go to Hong Kong, and it just happened. I would send my tapes on to various people. Bay Logan got me my first job in a Hong Kong martial arts film, and then I went out there and I started working with all the guys out there, all the Hong Kong filmmakers and actors, and it was the best place to learn how to do fight sequences for sure. They were the best at the time. I do think Hollywood is caught up now, but at that point in time, they were the best. So definitely learned a lot in a very short period of time, and it was a good standard was set. I knew what you needed to do, and I understood how hard you needed to work.
Sorry, just one more question. How often do you have to work when you're doing boycott films with like a dialect or a vocal coach? Is that a daily thing or? You just do it yourself. Is it really good?
What's the nastiest injury you've ever copped on set?
Well, ACL, I tore my ACL, but that wasn't on set actually. That's the worst injury, because you don't know if you don't know how you're going to come back from that, or how your leg's going to be. On set, on Ninja 2, I really hurt my back. I tore a muscle in my back, and I couldn't really kick. But there's more fights in that film than any other film I've ever done. We had 2 fights a week, sometimes 3, and I did have to use stunt double for some fights after that. But what was important was to get repaired and ready for 10 days later after my back went. That was the end fight with Kane Kasui, so it was all about, can I get ready and repaired to do this fight with Kane? And I did, yeah. I tend to heal pretty quick, but that was hard.
Cool. And that's the end of it. No, I'm just kidding.
I've got a very, very important question for you, and you got to answer it right. Are you backing Floyd Mayweather or Conor McGregor?
I know what the conventional wisdom is. I know he's not supposed to have a chance, and that he's going to get frustrated by the defensive wisdom of Mayweather. And that's all fine, and that's probably the way it's going to go. It's probably going to be a boring fight, where Conor McGregor's chasing around and gets tired. I don't think Mayweather's going to knock Conor McGregor out. So, probably it goes to a decision, it's a boring fight, Mayweather wins. But I just think there's something special about Conor McGregor.
Would you like to see him get up?
Would I like to see what?
Would you like to see Conor get up? Would you like to see Conor do something special that night? And see
I'd like to see him knock him out. That's what I'd like to see. Knock him out cold. And he can definitely do it. Strange things have happened. I'm going to go with Conor McGregor. I think there's something about him. He's so mentally strong. Mayweather's getting older. He's in his prime. All the momentum. And, you know, Conor's got nothing to lose in it. If he survives and goes the distance, then
Shame on Mayweather.
shame on Mayweather, yeah. I don't think he's knocking that.
Hey Scott, thanks so much for coming to Sydney. Just a quick question. What's your current training routine like? Do you train very often, like body weights, or do you do weight training to keep consistent for films, or just day-to-day training itself?
I haven't been training a lot lately because I've been busy with accident, but normally I'll go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week to do some weight training, which I enjoy. Or my bodybuilding type of training, to be honest, just because I enjoy it and I'm expected to look a certain way. And 2 or 3 times a week I'll do some martial arts training, which most of the time is hitting the mitts. That's good for cardio. And then I'll go to a trick-in gym once or twice a week, probably more once, where I'll just practice my kicks and stuff for the movies. And that's pretty much it. Sometimes I'll do a bit of running and I'll get into that for a little bit. And other times I'll concentrate on something else. But pretty much that's what it would consist of.
Down the front here.
Hi Scott, I interviewed you a couple of years ago on Twitch film, so thanks for that, it was my favourite.
Okay.
But one question I didn't get to ask was, out of other martial arts actors' films, what was your all-time favourite fight?
I really love the fight in They Live. You know the fight, right? What a great fight that is. It's not spectacular or anything, but the character work in that, the fact that it goes on forever, I think that's a genius fight. And I love the end fight in Dragon Master 2. I mean, there's so many good fights. I love what's that Jet Li film? My mind's gone blank. Fist of Legend. That's a great martial arts film with so many great fights. That's my favourite Jet Li film. Favourite Jackie Chan film, Army of God. Favourite Van Damme film, I'm going to go Kickboxer over Bloodsport.
Oh, yeah.
Favourite Seagal film, I'll go Marked for Death. And I've turned into something else, but there you go.
What about Bruce Lee?
Oh, my favourite Bruce Lee film, well, it's Enter the Dragon. It's Enter the Dragon, and I know that's not the real Bruce Lee, but...
What about your favourite Chuck Norris one?
Favourite Chuck Norris? God, that's a tough one. Let me have a little think.
Because you haven't watched it.
Specials too? No. No, it's just... sidekicks.
Walker.
Come on, that's a good one.
Hey Scott.
Hello. The Octagon. Fine. Go on, mate. Should we not bother with the movie? Let's just chat.
Yeah. Hey Scott.
Hello.
So 2 questions. One, so you're a big Van Damme fan and whatnot. Did you ever have a chance to take on the Kickboxer Vengeance, role in that new Kickboxer movie? Like, did you get
Yeah, they offered me the part of the brother, which my good friend Darren Shalabi played before he died. But they offered me that. I didn't want to do it because it was a very small part. But originally I was a little bit interested because, you've got to keep working and stuff. And I figured I could make an acting role out of it if he's going to be in a wheelchair. Then I found out, well, you're killing him off. So I was like, okay, no. But that was when Tony John was talking about being in it as well.
And sorry, last question. In 10 years' time, do you see yourself, making Boyka 10, or do you see yourself, opening up a martial arts, studio? Like, where do you see yourself?
Listen, I'll keep doing Boyka films for as long as they let me. I love playing a character. It's a cool character. And if people want to see another one, I'll gladly oblige. But no, I'll be an actor. I'll do it till the day I die. And I'll be doing fights until I'm 75. Don't you worry about it. Plenty more coming. And I'm not slowing down, I'm picking up pace. I love it. It's a privilege. It's what I wanted to do since I was a kid. Very lucky. But if you want me to stop.
Alright guys, I've got 2 more questions. Who has one?
Yes, it's right.
Yeah, hi. So you mentioned that you head up tricking gyms regularly. How involved are you with like the tricking community and scene of that? Do you know much of it?
Not really. I just turn up as the old man, watching all these kids do crazy stuff. And I'm the one going, oh yeah, that's an amazing triple flip. But what about the basics, mate? Let's see a proper side kick. I'm one of those ones. No, it's amazing what people can do now. They're standing on the shoulders of giants. I remember watching something like Bloodsport and Van Damme's 360 spin kick was a marvel to behold. And then, of course, people take it a step further, and then a step further. And the things that they do now, you wouldn't have even thought it was possible back in the Bloodsport days. Like, not even humanly possible. Gravity would not allow you to do that. But the only reason they can do that is because of people like Van Damme and Bruce Lee and myself. And you see what these guys can do with Terry Jar, and then you add to it, and the sky's the limit. And since the YouTube came along, you get the information so quick. In the old days, it'd be like, they'd film a Hong Kong martial arts movie, they'd do a new kick, that film's not coming out for a year. Then they might see it in Hong Kong, maybe a year later you're going to see it in England or whatever. But now, immediately someone does a new kick, there it is on YouTube. Oh shit, it's a new kick, I'm going to try and do that. So exponentially, it's getting better and better and better, and further and further. And it's been interesting to see the whole movement take place. And I enjoy to watch it, and I think it's amazing.
Alright, so the last question will be you, sir.
Make it a good one.
You mentioned before that there were some very hard times on the path to where you are now. I was wondering what those hard times were that came up through.
Yeah, it's just being poor, living in London, going to auditions and being absolutely useless, and feeling like, you know, what am I doing? But I always knew, people talk about, oh, you've got to have a real thick skin to be an actor because you get so many knockbacks. But for me, I was kind of going in to auditions and stuff thinking, expecting to be knocked back. It didn't really hurt my feelings. Like, oh, I better not do this. I expected that people were going to think it was a bit of shit. Because, you know, I was trying to get better, trying to get work. And there was a tough time around 2010 where I started to get older and thinking about marriage and stuff like that, supporting family. I worried that how am I going to be able to support family because it wasn't just me anymore. And it was really at that point that things really started to get good in my career. So maybe it was something to do with that, I don't know. But yeah, there's tough times, but this is the only thing I ever wanted to do, so it's fine.
Family find it difficult, you being away?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not a 9 to 5 job, is it? No. I used to find it hard going away as well. But you get used to it. It's good. It's lucky though you get to go to foreign places you would never have chosen to go, but you've been there, and sometimes not the nicest places, but all these memories that I have of the different places I've been, the people I've met. It's a wonderful career to have. I never complain about it. And yeah, it was difficult, but it's not supposed to be easy, is it? Otherwise everyone would do it. Yeah. It was a good question, but it's put everyone on a bit of a downer.
Alright, well, let's get one more question in just for myself, just because we're about to introduce it. But Accidental Man, how did it all start? Why did you want to do this movie? And just give me the backstory. Give me a bit more on what brought you to this film and this storyline.
I once fell over on a banana skin.
Oh, come on.
That made a good film. No, it's a comic book. I was 15, 14, coming home from school, saw this comic book, very British, very obscure. Thought it was brilliant. Thought somebody should make that into a film. And then as I got older, I kept the comic, even though the dog had eaten it and everything. And I thought, I want to make this. I want to be the one to make this film. I want to play my family Accident Man. I was taken to all these producers, trying to get them to put their money into it, buy the rights to me, let's write the script. Nobody was biting, couldn't understand it. And then I'm seeing films like Kingsman, Deadpool, Kick-Ass come out, which is very much a similar tone of the movie. And I think, well, why aren't people taking me seriously with this? I know I've got something here, I know it's good. I optioned the property myself. I wrote the script with a friend from school, one of my best mates, Stu Small, who wrote it together. I always intended to get a proper writer to finish off at some point, but it turned out we didn't need to. We got Sony to back it, and we shot it last year. And been editing it, doing post-production, really happy with it. It turned out really good, I'm very proud. It's very British, it's very violent, it's got a lot of humour, and it's a little bit zany, a little bit Monty Python, and it's from my sick, twisted mind. It's a little bit sick.
Doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, but it's funny, man, it's good. I'm really happy with it. I can't wait for you guys to see it. We're going to see a trailer.
We are going to see
It's
a
a
trailer.
rough, ungraded trailer.
But what I might do first is if everyone put their hand together for Scott. He's all the way here. Pretty incredible. One of these tour posters, if you're interested in having it, it's all yours. It's the official tour poster.
That's great.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And I've got one for myself, just to get you to sign it again.
That's my nose that big.
Look, mate, when I was drawing it, like, that's how it was.
Yeah, right. You meant to make it look smaller. No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, that's
Good job, Brian. Thank you. I'll take that.
excellent work.
Yeah, sorry. Might get you to sign one. So, have we got the trailer ready? We're going to show the.
What we're going to do is
Oh, that's right. So if you want to, Scott, if you can head down, do you want us to stay there or? Yeah.
take a photo of you with
Do we want to do a selfie first? Can everyone get up and like get down close and get?
Yeah. Come on, Nathan, come down the front and get a
Yeah, yeah, that's
No
all
one
right.
do
that's all right.
that.
Yeah.
We want a selfie with Scott and
I
everyone.
can do it. I can do it. I can
Face
do
it
it.
back.
Do it. Right here. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it.